Do you know that feeling when your child is screaming uncontrollably or they're whining about something that you are unable to resolve at the moment? And all of a sudden you go into fight or flight mode and you're stuck in this space where you have to decide, do I respond negatively or do I respond in a way that brings comfort, ease, and freedom to my child? This is the struggle that I battle with every day as a stay-at-home mom, taking care of my kids emotionally, physically, and mentally. And it's a lot. Hello, world. In my last video, I confessed that when it comes to having patience, my patience runs thin regularly because I'm overstimulated every day. I'm constantly being triggered all day. And now that doesn't mean that my experience as a stay-at-home mom isn't happy and joyful. It absolutely is, and I'm extremely grateful, but I am overstimulated, and I have to be honest about that because their needs are more important to them than anything else that's going on in that moment. And what made me think about patience was the fact that my mission is to raise free thinkers, global citizens, Black boys that understand that freedom is their birthright and they know what it feels like to live outside of a cage and to live without fear. I'm gonna go over there and eat your nuts. Like right now, I'm recording this video and I sat him down, gave him some nuts and his water, and the second my camera turns on, he wants to climb all over here and around me. And again, like, you're free to be, but can you be free over there? So that I can record because my camera's moving around and just a lot going on. I was up last night at 3 a.m. because Ahmed is still night weaning from nursing. So of course he woke up screaming and I don't want to regress. So I did not nurse him, but I stayed up with him last night. Anyway, this is just a perfect example again of how do I regulate self when I want to sleep, but my baby is up screaming. How do I calm him, soothe him so that we can both get back to sleep? At that moment, I started to reflect and I was like, I was asking for help and I still want the help. But there are things that I do to self-regulate when I'm feeling impatient, and I wanted to share those with you. The first thing that I do is I exhale to break my fight or flight response. And I don't know about you, but my first response is flight. I'm like, I need to get out of here. So I can't do that, obviously. So I exhale and prepare to consume their emotional load. When I exhale, this is also a moment for me to slow down. The second thing I do is I use deep comforting touch. So I will pat their back, I'll rub their back, I'll rub their feet, I'll rub their head, rub their ears. I want them to associate my hands with safety and not rushing. The third thing I do is I avoid suppressing their emotions. I actively avoid the old script of boys don't cry. You're a big boy, you don't need to cry. I don't run to turn on the TV. I don't give them an iPad. I don't give them a phone. These are all forms of suppressing emotions like disappointment and frustration. I want them to feel their emotions. I want them to pass through them and understand that people have boundaries and life is about boundaries and balance. And yes, you may be disappointed right now, but it will pass and you'll be happy, you'll be jumping again, and we can work through that together. And for us, it's all about creating this culture of freedom and this culture of safe expression. So if I'm not distracting them with TV, iPad, or phones, what am I doing that they find joy in? This means that I need to be paying attention to things that bring them joy when they're happy. That could be writing, painting, dancing, singing. I'll try to get them to start playing again. Anything really to help them feel it, but then also to help them switch gears out of it. The next thing I do is I create physical space. And honestly, right now, this has been my go-to because again, I am learning how to self-regulate. I can pull out these tools when I am able to be calm, but when I'm not able to be calm, I will pull out this creating space tool immediately. Bamba. Okay, let's go take a nap. It's nap time for Bamba.
I'm going to get my nuts first. Get my nuts.
Okay, and you about to go get in your bed?
I
No, because I gave you multiple times. Come on. Stand up. You about to go get in your bed. I asked you multiple times to sit down and eat your nuts. Literally, this creating space has been my go-to because how can I comfort you and demonstrate this patience and softness with you if I am overstimulated and triggered? It's hard for them to coexist at the same time. And this is where I'm finding the internal struggle of being able to self-regulate so that I don't put them in this cage. Those are the 5 exact things that I do to self-regulate my nervous system so that my sons can grow and thrive in a safe environment that allows themselves to express freely. If you have any tips on how you self-regulate your nervous system, let me know. We here to grow together. You know, we got to be a team on this. We got to talk about this because motherhood is wild. It's beautiful, it's emotional, it's physical, it's mental. It is everything that it's supposed to be. And it's a journey for the mom, the dad, the babies. It's a journey for all of us. So we are on our way to raising free Black boys to be global thinkers, to be global citizens, to be our future leaders. So let us be the vessel that allows them to bring out their true character. That's the mission. So I will see y'all in the next video. And until then, keep exploring. Bye.